Hello everyone, welcome to Silksong. My name is Muten Gaming, aka a folklore legend.
YouTube, he's Muten Gaming on YouTube, and
I like tall bitches with fat asses, big areolas, and big noses. My hobbies are video games, making money, and penetrating. I don't know how else to put it. I also have medicine that I take called gas.
Well, Max, hello from the graph of flow can cause retrograde ejaculation and make your volume.
Nut max! We got a nut max, bro! We're always nut maxing. That's another one of my hobbies, is to nut max. Yeah. Nut max, nut max. Men have nothing else to do with their nut. We don't want to have kids. Like, the men who want to have kids don't have kids. Because the women that they'd want to build their family with don't like them. It's not sexy to plan your life out properly. We keep shit pee over here in the childless homes. You know this I'm gonna try to date a urologist, yo. I'm gonna go to a urologist and be like, hey, I'm gonna go smack at a doctor. I'm gonna be like, listen, I didn't come here for you to look at my piss. I saw you and I said I'm gonna figure out a way to, and I'm sorry I had to do that, but I actually don't need any help with my body. I need to help you with your body. Urologists know everything about the function of sex, to the point where I'm curious of what I can learn from them in a romantic situation. And you know she a freak. All she talks about is men's ejaculation issues and how to be a fucking, how to shoot and knock over a bottle or something. nut max. The science behind nut maxing. I've been nut maxing, bro. Nothing else to do. Because one day your dick is gonna stop working. Why not try to avoid that? Like, I would have already gotten a gym membership, but I'm just so against gym memberships. Like, and where I live, I like, the only gym membership that's worth having is a really, really expensive one. Ooh.
Infertility or virility.
My bad, y'all couldn't hear it.
You can achieve and track. You can, compared to doing other things like trying to increase penis size or really enhancing your stamina, volume enhancement might seem more accessible. One person on the forum said it's so much easier, there's so much less risk, and quite honestly, it's a lot cheaper. Now, it depends on what you're spending your money on in terms of supplements. But the one thing I was surprised to find out when I was reviewing this forum is that partners don't always react positively. Some obviously love it, but one of the popular posts talked about how
She a
his
freak,
hookups
dog.
found that his loads were disgusting. Some people
freak,
like it,
Nick.
some people don't. To each their own. I don't
Goddamn
yuck anyone's
freak.
yum. As a urologist, let me tell you how I would approach this safely and efficaciously. First, start with evidence-based zero-risk interventions. That includes hydration. Try to drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. Make sure your urine is pale yellow urine. Time. Make sure you're having enough time between ejaculations, at least 3 to 5 days for maximum volume. Assess your pelvic floor. If you have no other symptoms, start doing.
Listen. Girls get like, a girl told me, she was like, I love how you always drinking water. Cause she nasty. She a nasty girl. Nasty girl.
Some strengthening exercise like Kegels. Quit smoking if you can and reduce your alcohol to minimal, 2 drinks or less.
I don't drink alcohol no more. But I will drink alcohol. Like I'm not gonna quit forever, but I do other shit. Like if I want an alcohol buzz, I'll do shrooms for real. Shrooms is a lot like being drunk, but it's actually healthier because it's a detox.
Reduce or significantly eliminate your marijuana use. Address your underlying conditions, so make sure you're seeing your primary care doctor, getting evaluated for underlying conditions, 3 to 5 days for maximum volume. Assess your pelvic floor. If you have no other symptoms, start doing some strengthening exercise like Kegels. Quit smoking if you can and reduce your alcohol to minimal, 2 drinks or less. And reduce or significantly eliminate your marijuana use. Address your
What's wrong with marijuana? Thank you so much. These are dreadlocks, Scarlett. These are dreadlocks. And you should see my hair when I get them done. Like when I get them designed by the lock goddess. I go visit the lock goddess in my old neighborhood where I grew up. And there's a technique that you can't find in salons and stuff that only resides within the community, and you can't even learn it in school. They don't teach this stuff in school. And eventually I'll probably start making my own hair products for myself, for my own personal use, because I spend so much money on hair. Like I should spend more on hair products because I want to use more oil on my hair because it's so long. I need to make my own oil. So I appreciate the oh word. I mean, how old is your boyfriend? Because if he's old already, his hair isn't gonna, I mean, you know. But hey, look, I'm listening to a video about nut maxing. So maybe your boyfriend, or you can help your boyfriend nut max, so when he ejaculates, he can put a hole through drywall with that shit.
Underlying conditions, so make sure you're seeing your primary care doctor, getting evaluated for diabetes, blood pressure, and get your testosterone checked. Make sure your diet is mostly made up of whole foods, lots of fruits and vegetables, at least 80% of the time. Sleep hygiene, aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. That's because good quality sleep improves testosterone. And stress management. This is the hardest one.
Scarlett,
and the one
what
that
type
we
of
don't
hair
talk about
does your
enough because we
boyfriend
don't
already have?
like really great options, but try to
that's a
work
good
on
age.
stress management. And you can track it, right? Track your baseline.
That's a good age, but that's literally, he needs to start growing his hair today. He only has maybe 2 years of his peak hair growth, and like at 24, depending on his genetics, that's it. Whatever hair is growing at 24, that's the only hair that's going to continue to grow. Because I started growing my hair out around that age, to be honest. But if I would have started when I was 16, my hair would be touching my ass. Like, but I'm actually very blessed. Let me see something. I'm so blessed. Look, first off, Kai Cenat had fake dreads. If you know who Kai Cenat is. You see my hairline? Do you see how straight my hairline is? My hairline is perfect. I never go to a barbershop. My hairline doesn't recede. At 22, men hairlines start to die and recede. I didn't happen to me, and my hair is down to my armpits, and I'm blessed. And I don't even get my hair done. Like, the philosophy of hair is the philosophy. And I don't know what ethnicity your boyfriend is, but black people, like me and I have 2 brothers. There's 3 of us. All of our hair is different. All of our hair textures are different. Same mother, same father. All hair, like the diversity in hair texture is so diverse. It's basically like a thumbprint.
Implement these changes and measure your results, and I'll bet that you will see improvements without any supplements. Now, if you want to experiment with supplements, I would say wait at least 30 days after trying all these different things and feeling like you've optimized them, and then you can consider it. 1, I would add a quality multivitamin. Get vitamin D if your blood test shows deficiency. Consider omega-3 fatty acids for the general health benefits we discussed, both EPA and DHA. And based on this forum, I might suggest trying lecithin at moderate doses. It's a generally safe supplement with few side effects. However, I doubt that anyone's ever going to really publish a study on the benefit of supplementing anything, any sort of supplement. And
What's a wolf cut? What exactly is a wolf cut? Like, I don't know what a wolf cut. Let me look it up. I'm gonna look up a wolf cut. What? What? This is a wolf cut? This is a wolf cut right here? Let me ask you a question. How much does he spend at the barbershop? Like, how much did he spend at the barbershop? Like, that's crazy. I'm looking at wolf cuts right now. He probably, listen, your boyfriend is probably extremely attractive. If he's, I'm gonna pull it up. I don't know if you can see this hairstyle. if he's getting this haircut right here or something like this, I don't think this is like a fade. Black people created the fade. That's crazy. Anyways, happy Black History Month, but these haircuts, they cost like $200. You gotta use product and shit for your hair to look like this. So like, where are you from? Where y'all from, Scarlett? Where you from? He's jobless? All right, I'm gonna guess. I guarantee you, your boyfriend he's over 6 foot tall, isn't he? He's probably very attractive. Your boyfriend is probably extremely attractive. He's not. How tall is he? How tall your boyfriend? Okay, that's still. Listen, that's still tall. He's not like D1. He's not D1. He's not D1 height, but he's tall. Is he attractive? Hold on. Does he go to the gym? Does he work out? And he's young too. Is he in college? There's a reason why you with him. Because for real, you gotta understand, I'm 36, right? The idea of being jobless at 30, like, and have a girlfriend is crazy. He gotta be the man or something. Hold on, why did I? You wanna marry him? So let me ask you this. Okay, you wanna marry him. What do you know about marriage? What do you know? I'm 36. How old are, like, I don't know how old you are. You're probably young. You're very young. How long y'all been together? I'm gonna give you relationship advice. What do you expect from Valentine's Day tomorrow? Tell me what you want from Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna tell you what I spent on Valentine's Day. So you're 20, okay, you're young, very young. Save your money, invest it, get a Roth account, start a 401k, you know, start making money. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, like, I'm not gonna give you, I'll give you advice as we go. But what do you want for Valentine's Day? Or what are y'all gonna do for Valentine's Day? And tell me about what you think about marriage. I'm so interested in all this. This is like one of my favorite things to talk about. Other people's relationships. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Okay, he said, okay, look. I'm from the United States. I'm from the United States, right? This girl, you know, it is what it is. We're not very serious because we're not serious, but we kind of are serious. We're getting serious. We're not there yet. So I haven't done anything over the top, but I wanted to do something really nice. So I chose roses, right? Bro, do you know how much roses cost? I'm not talking about like, yes, you should be excited. You should be excited. Scarlett, are you an artist? I'm asking you, this for, I just want to know if you're an artist or not. Whoa, that thing almost fucking, killed me. So anyways, I spent $170 on roses. And she's gonna work like 12 hours. Cause she works, she's like a nurse. And when she gets home, there's gonna be this. People who are florists, their flowers genetically are different than the flowers at the grocery store. So these are genetic freaks of flowers. All right. This is not even my girlfriend, yo. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart, and I just like Valentine's Day. So when it comes to marriage, see, in marriage, you can't do that. You're gonna be together for 5 years, right? Let's say you've dated for 3 years before that. That's 8 Valentine's Days. 8 out of 8 Valentine's Days, you can't just do cheap roses, then a nice roses and a box of chocolate, then a nice roses, a nice box of chocolate, and a dinner. Nice roses, nice box of chocolate, nice dinner, jewelry. You know, eventually you're gonna run out of ideas on year 10. That's 13 Valentine's Days, 13 birthdays. How are you gonna make your spouse happy 13 years down the road? That's what I want to hear. Yes, my Discord is a folklore legend. That's the Discord. And if you send me a friend request, you should hear a ding noise. You should hear. Yeah, honestly, like, what you should really, I'm gonna tell you what you should do for him. You should put on something sexy, and you should, like, literally just be a freak. Be a slutty freak for him. Just be a slutty freak. You know what I'm saying? Do some slutty shit for him. Cause it's not slutty, cause that's your man. Fuck him outside, fuck him in the car, fuck him somewhere. Send him some videos. Okay, so it's a folklore legend. I'm just gonna write it in the chat, yo. I can't write it in the chat. I don't know why my link doesn't work, but it's my if you search a folklore legend, cause that's my Twitch handle on my Twitch name, you should be able to find it. There you go, you found me. You heard it? Oh my gosh. So Scarlett, are you? So answer this question for me. How are you going to deal with in year 10 of your marriage that you've gone through 13 birthdays, 13 Christmases? How are you going to keep the marriage fresh? How are you going to keep your husband who's working really hard to be a great provider and to stay sexy for you? How are you going to keep the marriage alive? God damn it. These things are assholes. How y'all gonna keep the marriage alive? How y'all gonna keep the relationship alive? Damn. Hey, no problem. I'm gonna add you. I'm gonna add you right now. I got you. Hey, have you followed me on Twitch yet? I really appreciate a follow on Twitch as well, you know what I'm saying? Because I really do, you know what I mean? I really do, like, fuck with you guys. I added you. I guess I can't farm this guy. Maybe I can, yo. Why not? I got nothing else to do. What else is on YouTube, man? It's over here. Okay, I got rosaries. I should just go farm some rosaries real quick. Now that I got like... Now that I got some shit going, you know what I mean? I should really just go farm some rosaries, right?
Ada!
Yeah, let's just go farm, bro. Let's go to Belhart first. Recently, we watch some YouTube videos, farms, buy all the shit, because we got new shit to buy, you know. Yeah, let's talk about this. I haven't heard much about this game, but I'm interested in it.
Play demos I've seen from an unreleased game in a very long time. The trailer gets 2 million views, and then 11 months later, I see no hype or big push towards this game. If you look at Google Trends, you can see Tides of Annihilation is constantly trending. It has constant interest and constant searches, but I don't see any of the big creators talking about it yet, or any real hype behind this game yet. And it's set to release this year. Maybe it's just because we haven't seen anything new in a few months, or maybe it's because it's a brand new studio, but I feel like we should be hearing a lot more about this game than we have so far. So, as usual, I'm here to fill you in. Together, we're going to sit and talk about it. We're going to take a look at Tides of Annihilation, everything we know about it so far, why it might be getting overlooked right now, and why I think once it does drop and once it gets its big marketing push, I think this is going to be Game of the Year material, and the further I look into it, the further I think this studio has something very special on their hands.
Game of the Year?
I'm going to show you why this game is going to be something big, but first let's take a look at what the game is and what we know about it so far, and then I think the answers are going to be much more clear without much explanation needed. And real quick, if you enjoy these videos and these kind of conversations and hearing about upcoming games like this or the video game industry as a whole, please consider dropping the video a like or a sub. I'm trying to build a place where I can talk about this stuff every week and basically have like a real community, since I love talking to you guys in the comments so much. So having a thing like a like or a sub obviously helps the video a lot, so it means a lot to me, so appreciate that. Okay, anyways, moving on. Tides of Annihilation is an upcoming single-player fantasy action game inspired by Arthurian legend. It's set in a broken version of London where it seems like we have modern ruins and medieval fantasy being blended together. You play as a character named Gwendolyn. She's voiced by Jennifer English, who was fantastic in Baldur's Gate 3 and even better in Expedition 33. And having someone like that on a new IP, I think does actually a lot for its credibility, because I don't think she'd want to attach her name to some bullshit. So I think if she's read through the game and read through the script, I think there's got to be at least something special there for her to want to attach her name to it. So the main gameplay hook seems like it's combat built around summoning spectral knights that fight alongside you. I don't know if it's just me, but these summons remind me a lot of Final Fantasy summons, and the way they seem to change the combat and give you new abilities depending on which summon you're using seems like something totally new to me. It's being developed by Eclipse Glow Games, which is a newer studio, and this is their first game. So that said, the team is made up of developers who have previously worked on franchises like Assassin's Creed, Persona, Yakuza, For Honor, and Prince of Persia. So I have confidence in these guys. It's confirmed for PS5, PC, and Xbox Series consoles. There's no release date yet, but it's set to come sometime this year in 2026 from what we know. Technically, it's an independent studio, but this isn't an indie scale project. This is a new studio aiming at a full AAA presentation, just without the big traditional publisher basically attached, which is an important factor and one of the many reasons I think this game is going to be innovative and a big success. This game is backed by Tencent, and I mean, honestly, at this point, tell me a company in the gaming industry that doesn't have some kind of Tencent ownership in their stock, so that's fine. The point is, this game has money behind it, and judging by what we've seen, that budget was not small. The studio has over 100 devs, and as mentioned, many of them are vets who worked on many classic titles, so these guys know what they're doing, and they have big money being injected into it, so they have know-how, they have the will to do it, and they have the money now to be able to do it. So I think the key difference
I'm not even gonna
between
lie.
this and your typical AAA release is two
The
major
game
things.
looks good.
The game is a China-based studio, so they don't have all the typical stipulations that
That's
gamers
probably
complain about in
why.
our modern Western gaming industry, like trying to appeal to everyone but not appealing to anyone in the process, or cater to whatever audience and all that kind of nonsense, chase boring trends.
There's so
Number
many
two,
Chinese
which is even more
games.
important,
Nobody
they don't
gives
have
a
major
fuck about this
publisher,
one.
which
That's
means
really
they
what's going
are
on.
largely being left alone to just make the game they want to make. And we've seen from things like E33 what kind of greatness can come from a studio that's made up of ex-devs from other big studios being left alone to make something they believe in and love with money behind it. So the game to me looks like a mix of Nier Automata and Final Fantasy and Dark Souls all in one, basically in the best ways. The devs seem like they're trying to do something new and innovative, and that's always something I'm welcome to seeing. So before we get into why this game feels overlooked, let's look at what they've actually shown so far. It's a single-player, third-person action game with a heavy focus on melee combat. We can see that. You're dodging, countering, chaining attacks together, and the combat looks fast but still has some weight to it. It doesn't look floaty like a lot of these fast-paced action games are, especially ones from this
What up,
region,
YouTube?
but it seems like Neo levels
What y'all niggas out there
of
doing?
detection and reaction, which is really good with me. The main hook or gimmick is the Spectral Knight system. You can summon these knights during combat, but they're not AI party members like it may seem like on screen. They function more like abilities you slot in and use depending on how you want to play. Some seem focused on like extra damage, some on crowd control, some on extended combos, so there's clearly some kind of build choice happening there. Enemy design is also clearly on the bigger side. The footage shows large groups of enemies, massive knight-like bosses, and even giant encounters that look more interactive than just hacking away at the health bar. Some enemies appear climbable or designed around positioning rather than just having to take pure damage, which also looks cool. The world itself looks fairly large and connected. It seems like it's blending ruined modern London landmarks with medieval fantasy environments. Exploration is clearly a part of the game, but they haven't shown enough yet to say whether it's going to be something like a Metroidvania style, or a hub-based, or a linear, or like the areas might connect overall later on like they do in Dark Souls. Overall, though, the presentation is very big and cinematic. Big set pieces, dramatic camera
What up,
work,
Ruth?
and combat designed to look and feel clearly like a AAA scale experience. The unique thing I think it's doing amongst everything else, it seems to be using the soul system.
Yeah, I can't add you on Discord while I play. Like this kind of,
in this case,
this is
they're
just
called fog
me
crystals.
grinding.
But the combat
Listening
seems
to a
be closer
YouTube
something
video.
like
I
Bayonetta
appreciate
or
you. I
Ninja
hope you're not a
Gaiden
bot. Are
without,
you an
like,
artist?
the combos and the points, just like more slowed down. The fact I'm having a hard time kind of trying to describe and pinpoint exactly what the combat is and how to describe it proves actually that it's doing something innovative and unique. I don't know exactly how to pinpoint and describe what it is, but it's not Souls-like combat, and it's not just pure action combat. So whatever that is and whatever that marriage of systems in between is, that's what it seems to be. But this mix of genres seems to make it look fresh, and it feels fresh to me. And honestly, with all the cookie cutter stuff we get nowadays, that's exciting. The point I'm trying to make is I don't think this is just going to be another Souls game in any of the combat ways, but it definitely seems to be borrowing from some of those designs and elements. And I know not every giant medieval clad armor, big demon means Dark Souls, but I think if you look close, it's easy to see some of the Miyazaki inspiration in this game. Bayonetta, Nier Automata, Final Fantasy, and Dark Souls seem to be the main inspirations, but they've clearly made their own unique original thing, and I think the world design and characters and boss designs all look unique and fantastic. Look, even though we've seen some cool gameplay and story hints, there's still a lot we don't know. Actually, Tides of Annihilation has more we probably don't know than we do. Just what we do know looks super cool.
I don't know if there's
no
any more
confirmed
to
release
it than
date
just
yet,
fighting
that it's planned
niggas.
for 2026.
That's why nobody's talking
we don't know
about
how
it.
big
It's
the
so,
world really is.
bro, it
I
doesn't
don't
look
think this
better
is
than
gonna be like
Neo
an
3.
open world experience, but I also don't think it's going to be straight linear either. Is it structured zones? Is it maybe something like the way that those Jedi Survivor games were, where they're more like a open world, like a semi-open world Metroidvania hub style? I don't know. The developers haven't said how long the game's going to take to beat, which would be our biggest clue there. So we don't really know that yet either. We don't know how deep the progression systems are going to go, or what the full like weapon and skill customizations look like. But with all these cool summons that have got me really excited because they look so cool, I think it's going to be pretty innovative and unique, and we're going to have a lot of choice and variance in the combat there. All of those things that we don't know are the real gaps that we kind of have to deal with for now. But these are the things is why I'm confused, is like, why haven't we had a bigger marketing push for this? So as of now, what we do know is we have a brand new game from passionate ex-big studio AAA devs who've been basically what seems largely left alone to make a unique and new innovative game that blends gameplay elements from different genres with their own new unique spin on it. Is that not something to be excited about? I think the reason this game feels invisible right now comes down to a few simple things. First, there hasn't been a sustained marketing push. It had a strong reveal, solid gameplay, and then just silence. And in today's industry, silence is basically death because things just move so fast now. If a game isn't constantly reappearing in trailers or showcases or creator coverage, people just move on really fast. So second, B, it's a brand new IP from a brand new studio. Even if the footage looks great, players are way more cautious now, as they should be. We've all been burned enough times that people don't emotionally invest early unless there's like a lot of proof or familiar names attached or something like that. And then third, C, the bigger issue is the attention economy itself. There's just too many games. There's too much happening right now. GTA 6 is just like the spotlight of 2026. Too many reveals, too much just noise at once. So games with massive marketing machines stay in the conversation, and games like this without one, even good-looking ones, quietly kind of just fall through the cracks. But
True.
That might be on purpose right now. They might just be cooking and
I like
just have
this guy.
a big thing coming up. There's a Sony State of Play coming up in 2 days as of me recording this. And I'm thinking that this whole video may just become redundant at that point, because I'm hoping that we're going to have like a next big marketing thing.
They didn't talk about this game at all.
With that game there. I don't actually think that's what's going to happen.
They don't have the
with this
money.
game in
They might have put all the
particular,
money
as far
into the
as
game.
The A, B's, and C's I listed. I think it's more an A and B, not C. I just think there's a lot of noise and we haven't got a lot of marketing yet, and that's the reason the game's not like popular in the video game zeitgeist right now. I think once the game gets its next marketing push and gets closer to release, people are really going to start paying attention beyond just, hey, this game looks cool, let's take a look. But they're going to realize how innovative it is, and once the devs start talking about the actual systems, I think they're going to see that this is something different. In a world of copy and paste cookie cutter games, I really like when something new like this gets me excited. When this game finally does really pop off, of course, I'll be here to talk about it. So something now I want to quickly touch base on is I've been thinking a lot about this channel, guys, and what it's really about. We're a year into this now, and if you look back, most of what I talk about is the video game industry as a whole. And whatever else in this hobby basically genuinely interests me. I've always been hesitant to do...
What else can we listen to? We're almost done. I mean, we're almost halfway there, to be honest, so we just gotta go buy this shit.
Salutations, everybody. It is Maddie here today. Hope you're all doing absolutely excellent. And today we're gathering to talk about what I think was the best damn state of play we have seen, man. What a show. This thing could have ended at the Konami part. I would have been totally fed. Would have been totally fine with everything that was shown thus far. Got a lot of great announcements up until that point. The fact that we had a bunch more to see out of that, you know, reminders of games that existed, but also the finale. The way I gasped live. When I saw that God of War trilogy remake, I could not believe my eyes. I think I gasped as loud for that as I did for Fate of the Old Republic when I realized what it was. Because I thought, oh, okay, here comes the 2D game. And then it's a remake of a trilogy that it felt so vindicating because I love new God of War. I really do. But that great trilogy and just unabashedly angry Kratos is something I live for, man. God of War 3 lives rent-free in my head. So just a perfect way to end it. What a show. I've got so much I want to talk about here, and I feel like it was a show that had something for everybody. Thank you to those of you who showed up live to hang out with me and watch this show together. It was a really good time, but let's talk about it. These were my favorite announcements from the State of Play. If I sat down and covered everything here, it was over an hour long, way longer than an hour, in fact. I was expecting it to just hit the 60-minute mark, but we went well past that. Ladies and gentlemen, if I sat here and covered it all, we'd be here for a very long time. So let's hit the highlights, and I want to hear yours down below. Fire away. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being here. Consider subscribing if you're new. This show opened perfectly for me. I just played Kena Bridge of Spirits last year. I love this game because I love Pixar. And this, funny enough, came from a bunch of trained animators who said, we want to tell this story in a video game world. And Kena Bridge of Spirits is one of the most beautiful games I've played visually, but also it harkens back to the PS2 era. It's also sneakily difficult with really great combat that does not turn into a Souls-like, even though people have made that comparison in the past. The only problem I had when I finished it was, that ending wasn't as great as I wanted it to be. I don't care anymore. We are finally getting a sequel from Ember Labs this year. I was immediately popping off when I saw a new Kena game. I recognized it right from the staff and went, oh my God. Oh my God. Incredible show opener, incredible tone
I never
setter.
played the game.
And the fact that this quickly became a distant memory because
never
of how
played
many
that game.
announcements were here, I couldn't believe it. But Kena Scars of Cosmora coming out this year, easily a top anticipated game for me. I slept, as you can tell, on Kena for a while. Didn't get to it as quickly as I should have. Not making that same mistake twice. This Kena sequel is going to be no joke. It already looks way bigger, way deeper, way more fun. I know this game's going to be peak. Like, there's just some games you look at and you know, they understood the mission with Kena. They hit their emotional beats at such a high mark that I know this game is going to absolutely over-deliver. So I cannot wait. I think this is going to be like a guaranteed good game. I'd go that far. So, new Kena game, I'm stoked. I'm going to jump all the way ahead here. Konami segment. Okay, we really need to just talk and reflect before we get into the actual announcements. There was a time where Konami was going through its pachinko machine phase, and there was no chance in hell they'd ever come back to gaming. They were working in like healthcare, fitness. They were so out of video games in the traditional way. I don't know who got in that building, started making pitches, and just wanted to win the pride of Konami back. But I feel like they've made statement after statement every year. Like, they handled the MGS3 remake just right. Don't touch anything. They've brought back Silent Hill and made it a really, I mean, it's always been incredible, but they have made it an actual face of survival horror now. And it's around
I'm gonna need a
constantly.
lot of
And we
fucking
got a
money.
new one
I'm
to
basically
talk about here
halfway
today.
done.
They've done
I'm halfway done.
so great. And I think the biggest testament to their success was Silent Hill F, a brand new Silent Hill game. We're taking it into our own hands. We're not looking at the past. We're doing it our way. And they hit a home run. It was a top 3 game of the year for me last year. I love Silent Hill F. So I'm all aboard the Konami train. For them to show up with like 5 announcements is unheard of. Just the segment alone was crazy. And I went, oh, this is the show ender. They're going to park it on Konami and go crazy for the rest of the show. The fact that this wasn't even the finale in a showcase perspective is insane. But what they showed here, everything hit the right mark. Okay. Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Wow. A new Castlevania game. Finally, after all these years, they've been doing remaster collection after remaster collection. Like, Konami's been building up this, right? We saw the same thing with what they were doing with Metal Gear. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But Castlevania has finally built itself up to a brand new game. The animation quality of this game looks stupendous. I am so excited to play this one, man. I admittedly am very behind on Castlevania. Haven't seen the anime, haven't played many of the games, but I remember playing it on my PSP, and I loved it. So I don't know what that game was called, but dude, I am all in on a new Castlevania game. And Retro Rebound viewers, you know the mission now. We're gonna take care of this Castlevania this year because finally a new one's on the way. But the animation quality,
Come on
visual
now.
polish,
Let's get
boss
it done.
fights, the weapons,
We're almost there.
it just looked so good, so clean, so slick. What a statement video game for the return of a brand new Castlevania. We also are getting a new Metal Gear Remaster Collection. Now, I know for a lot of people, this can be hit or miss for them. Like, oh, whatever, it's just a re-release of an old game. But this is significant because Metal Gear Solid 4 has been trapped on the PlayStation 3 since its release. And the fact that they managed to bring this thing back from the dead and bring it to modern consoles is a
Metal Gear Solid 4, people hated on it, but now they're gonna realize that Metal Gear Solid 4 was talking about the real, like, people are more mature now.
I guess now they're finally getting to it because they announced an update for the Master Collection 1 where they said, hey, look, sharper visuals. And I said during my stream, like, hey, isn't this sort of like the thing you should have done the first time around? I guess better late than never. But dude, as someone who has finally started to embrace Metal Gear Solid, I played the first game in the series last year for the first time. Oh my. One of the best games I ever played. I adore it, dude. And it totally changed my understanding of Kojima as a creator. I instantly got the hype for him. Also, it redefined my understanding of Metal Gear Solid games I have played, which were 2 and 3. So I went ahead and replayed those. I just finished my replay of MGS3 a few weeks ago, and that was great.
3 was really amazing.
Now I get to just plow right into MGS4 this August. So I'm excited about that. And Peace Walker's here too, which is great. So 2 beloved Metal Gear games are in this collection here. And they said it's the second one, so there will be a third one. And
almost done.
Like
almost done.
Did with, like Mega Man and like they did with Castlevania.
What's up,
once they're
YouTube?
done with the Metal Gear collections,
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can chat, ask me some shit. Anytime I fuck with me.
Whatever lessons they want to learn.
Fuck with your boy, man.
Metal Gear game. It seems like they are on that path. If the other franchises are anything to go by. One series that's just been full steam ahead, though, is Silent Hill. Now, admittedly, out of all of the announced Silent Hill games, Townfall was like the least interesting to me, but now I'm in because we have all these different divisions of Silent Hill here. We have Silent Hill remakes, which are the Bloober Team style gameplay, which is more like Resident Evil 2, like very much third-person shooter. They turned James Sunderland into a sharpshooter. Whatever, this dude's the second coming of Leon Kennedy. I can get down with that. Meanwhile, Silent Hill F is more of an ode to the old tankier style Silent Hill controls. I really love that. I'm a Silent Hill tank control defender, to be honest with you. So this one's now first-person survival horror, and what I'm hoping for here, as someone who's not seen the Silent Hill Townfall transmission, is basically Resident Evil 7, but for Silent Hill. I think that would be awesome. And I just love that we're getting so many different looks at this horror franchise. It's incredible, man. And what I also love is this isn't a substitute for the main course meal. It's in addition to. I kind of viewed Silent Hill F in addition to as well. That ended up being the main course meal. But for me, it's the remakes. Like, I want to get the Silent Hill 3 remake so badly. Heather's an incredible character. I want to get the Silent Hill 4 remake so badly. But I love that they're investing in new ones here. But knowing Bloober Team's working on another Silent Hill remake, Bloober Team fires out games like it's nobody's business, I know I'm not waiting long.
Come on, man. We just need 1,000 more beads. Here we go. 1,000 more beads. So we can go buy some shit.
They figured it out.
Get some new tools.
I'm excited about Townfall.
Go.
Yeah, it looks a little familiar.
We gotta go use the craft metal.
See the story and the music, because that's all Silent Hill is. When the Silent Hill 2 remake comes around, incredible gameplay. That really won me over. Anyway, as you can tell, I could go on for hours about Silent Hill, so I'll stop there. I'm excited for Townfall. Darwin's Paradox. You know, really weird, but dude, I'm kind of in. I know this wasn't like the highlight announcement for really many people, but it's very memorable. I saw this and went, oh yeah, this game, dude. I remember seeing this in another one. Whatever, but like this kind of 2D stealth gameplay felt like it was throwing it back to the Oddworld games on PS1. So I liked what I saw here. Konami made a statement. I'm really down with what they had going on here. And a new JRPG in Rev Noir. I'm going to keep an open mind on this one. Konami's made some really cool JRPGs in the past, like Suikoden. So I think this is one worth keeping your eye on. Although nothing really robbed me of this reveal. But I just love that this is a commitment to like all genres that they've been doing. Really good stuff. I already talked about it here, but it's on my list. So let me glaze one more time. God of War Greek Trilogy back in full force here. We had a great comment in our stream that I think really nailed it. I think this could be like a story told to Atreus by Kratos, sort of in a reflective manner, so it naturally weaves itself into what's happening with Ragnarok and beyond. Really exciting stuff. I just love this Greek Trilogy. To see it's getting remade again, the gasp I let out was insane. I was not ready for it because I saw 1, 2, 3, and the rumor was Sons of Sparta was going to be a prequel to these. So I figured it was going to go 1, 2, 3, and then what happened before. But then in the middle of thinking that, I realized, well, aren't those the PSP games? Maybe they'll go even further back. That's how they'll kind of make a joke out of it. But when they said Trilogy Remake, I literally shit in my pants. Like, that was insane, dude. And then a shadow drop on top of it. Sons of Sparta looks great. I can't wait to check that one out for myself. We also got some updates on games that I think look really great. Marvel,
There we go.
Pokemon,
We're making good
ahead of time
progress
with
on the
one of our
money.
predictions video on Matty Slop, but dude, August 6th, lock that bad boy in. GTA 6 doing wonders for us this year, man. I'm so happy I'm not seeing games be announced and go like, hey, we'll see you November this year. It's such a bummer, you know. I know we're far away from how it used to be, where you get an announcement and like 2 years later the game comes out. But this is one I was really happy to be seeing arriving pretty soon here. 20 playable characters. They showed off the X-Men. Wolverine looking sick as hell. I cannot wait for this game. As someone who's played like hundreds of hours of Dragon Ball FighterZ, this game is going to monopolize my life for a while. I have no doubt this is going to absolutely slap. We got an update on a Star Wars game that does look great. It also happens to be a Star Wars game that baited me hardcore. Okay, I see Lucasfilm, I'm thinking PlayStation. The way my heart just jumped, did a somersault, and landed back in my chest, I thought it was KOTOR Remake. I cursed, I got a little upset, but I then reeled myself in. And Galactic Racer does look good. I gotta say,
It does look pretty good. Like, I mean, but who gives a fuck?
Where everything's at breakneck speed. If you collide with anything, it goes in slow motion, completely cinematic. I think this game will be awesome. I just felt very upset that I saw Lucasfilm and thought finally I was getting my KOTOR Remake update. Saber was here, but not with what we expected. I want to talk about them a little bit too. We're getting a John Wick game from Saber. Okay, cool. Very interesting. Great fit. Nice little action game here. John Wick kills dudes for a living. Make a game about that. All right, great. So now you're Saber, and you've got KOTOR, Jurassic Park, Avatar, Hellraiser. Now this. They have become a licensed game company completely, and they're holding the responsibility of a lot of franchises on their shoulders. Of course, KOTOR Remake for me, #1 on that list. Avatar, probably #2, but people really care about Hellraiser. People really care
Who
about
gives a
Jurassic
fuck
Park.
about
Now you're
Avatar?
throwing John Wick in there. Okay.
Who
They
gives a
got lot
fuck
going
about
on here.
Avatar, yo? Like, come on, man. I
worry about
didn't play the
people
game.
playing it. I know
And
they're all different developers, and
the
Saber's
movie, I only
mainly
saw
functioning as, like,
like,
a
I only
publisher
saw the
here,
first
but
one as a
again,
child,
very
and I was
full
like,
plate, lot
okay, so
going
this
on
is
here,
just
and I hope
Pocahontas,
that their
huh?
eyes aren't bigger than their stomach, where they're
I was a
following
child
what
and
they
I
got
understood
key,
that
making lots
shit.
of money. I hope they're going to
500 more and we can go.
Avatar fans,
We can
they
go.
deserve
We-
a truly
we can go.
incredible AAA video game. They've been begging for that for a while. And us KOTOR fans, we were here first, is all I'll say. So all of you, chill, all right? KOTOR Remake must come first, all right? Then everything can go afterwards. But Saber's doing some interesting stuff. Wanted to kind of mark that one. John Wick, I mean, good movies and whatnot, but like, yeah, just, I don't know, cool. Cool to see this existing. I think this gun fu style gameplay could be awesome. I feel like if it was by the Sifu developers, I'd be a little bit more excited because that game just felt like it was already heading in that direction. Just put a gun in the dude's hand instead. Some other games I wanted to talk about. Mina the Hollower, coming spring 2026.
Oh, yeah, this
Yacht
is gonna
Club
be
Games
fire.
makes phenomenal video games. Shovel Knight is a real blast.
When is
based
it
on what
coming
we read
again?
From Bloomberg's report on what's happening with Yacht Direction. You just put a... Some other games I wanted to talk about. Mina the Hollower, coming spring 2026. Yacht Club Games makes phenomenal video games. Shovel Knight is a real blast. Based on what we read from Bloomberg's report on what's happening with Yacht Club Games, this is definitely a buy to support for me. I want this team to stay in business. I know they're a little bit worried about how this one will do. It looks like it's shaping up really well, though, and I think people do need to turn out.
I thought they made a shit ton on Shovel
But
Knight.
for me, it doesn't feel like I'm doing it out of pity. This game looks great, like a true ode to just OG pixel art handheld games that I grew up with.
Zelda.
Like the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance. So I'm really excited about this. I know they're going to truly deliver on it, but I hope other people show up because I think it does look great. But I could see this one
It looks
getting lost
amazing.
in a sea of games. Another game
I'm
that
playing
showed up
that
was Crimson
shit.
Moon. I thought this was Darksiders 4. It may as well have been that, maybe because of like the costumes these characters were wearing and just how it was very.
I don't know what the
OG
fuck
God of
Crimson
War
Moon
like.
is,
Yeah,
but
stop
it just
using
looks like a bunch of bullshit.
Love the
It looks like a
OG
bunch of
God
death
War.
and like, let's
So,
just go
yeah,
be fun
man, like
and
Darksiders
kill
was
niggas.
also my jam, specifically the first one where it was just.
I'm almost done. I think I gotta do it like maybe 2 more times. And I'm gonna go buy shit and then go get and just upgrade the character.
Very Zelda inspired. Darksiders 3 is better now with all of its updates, but when I reviewed it, that game was pretty rough around the edges. So I'm really keen on Darksiders 4, but now we got what looks to be like in Crimson Moon, a co-op style Dark Souls, but also Darksiders inspired game. I think this looks really cool. So I'm in on this one. Love dark fantasy, love to see more of that. Here's a game that we did see earlier this year, not too long ago, at the Developer Direct. And I don't know when all of this footage was filmed, but Beast of Reincarnation looks better, man. I'm gonna keep it real. When I saw it at the Developer Direct, I went, some of this looks rough. The UI doesn't look that great. This game looks much better with its menus off, I'll say that, because when you see, again, in Developer Direct when the menus are on, it's a little bit messy.
Oh, okay. They're talking about the Pokemon game.
But this...
The game just looks like a bunch of girly stuff. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to play it, man.
Like, yeah,
I only play certain Asian games. Like, I'm playing Code Vein. Like, you can't play all the Asian games.
Combat-wise, flow-wise, movement-wise.
I mean, you can, but there's so many.
I don't know if this is going to deliver. I definitely am not
but
there.
There was like
much better than what I saw at the Developer Direct coming out August 4th, so...
Games that came out last year that all look the same, and some of them were named the same, almost the same.
I will hope to play this one.
Wulong, Wukong.
Releasing right next to Marvel Tokon.
And there was another Wu.
I think a lot of us are interested.
There was
in this one,
Woos.
Rooting for it because it might show that Pokemon's the problem and not Game Freak. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm rooting for everyone's success here. Last game I want to talk about here. It's a Gooner fighting game, no doubt about it. But look, man, new Dead or Alive game. Yeah, last round gets announced. That was a little disappointing.
All right, one more time and we done.
Announcement of like, hey, we're working on this. It's in
Yo,
development.
the Dead or Alive trailer, it was just bad bitches kicking the fuck out of each other. That's what it was. I'm like, all right.
5 style remake where they just slap a new
play it
campaign
on
it,
stream, dog.
I get it.
Might put it on
Announcements
that,
could be a little bit of uncharted territory for us. But Dead or Alive, I love since Dead or Alive 3. I just love the punching. I know your heads are going, oh, you love Dead or Alive, bro. As a kid, I played this on the Xbox because the demo was a lot of fun. I was always a Hitomi main. And then Zach. I love my boy Zach. I played him a ton because he had the greatest voice lines, like the wah! Like, that dude was awesome. Always play as Zach. And I personally wanted a new Dead or Alive for a while because I picked up 6 at launch, and just like all the other Dead or Alive games, it's unapologetically over-the-top violent. Like, just the slams into walls, things blowing up, crazy stage transitions, just some of the punchiest, weightiest combat. Like, that's why I love Tekken. I love these 3D fighters where you can kind of dip around your opponent really easily. But Dead or Alive, what it nails so much is the wall slams. Like, it just has such impact to it. So I genuinely, I know what y'all are thinking, but I genuinely like Dead or Alive's gameplay. I think it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy its cast too. So yeah, I was really happy to see Dead or Alive's coming back. So that was cool because we have that as an announcement, and then a while ago we got a new Virtua Fighter announcement. So I love that it's not just like Tekken running around the 3D fighting space, but that we're getting some of those old guards returning here. So
All right, that was fun. Just a little grinding, you know, just a little bit. Yeah, we gotta go backtrack somewhere. You know, that ain't gonna take long. Hold this while making music. Okay, yeah, buy it. Oh, we had enough. Yeah, that's nice. Need that. Damn, I grinded way too many. Alright, let's just go back to Bellheart and You know, drop off the text. Just do all the little side shit we like to do. And lo is eternity sustained by Architect's Claw. We welcome that final form of dial and rotor, and so gladly given the perfect, unfaltering voice. Last edict of the conductors. Rosaries, I got rosaries, I got rosaries, I got rosary beads, yeah, all around my neck, all around my neck, dog, all around my neck. We got rosary beads, rosary beads, rosary beads. Like, I just love being prepared. You know what I'm saying? Because even when you're prepared, you make mistakes. Coolio. Alright. Alright, now we're gonna go use this craft metal. There it is. So we need to go to the high halls. Okay, let's go. High halls. Up. Just in case I die, you know. I feel like I can do this, right? Actually, you can't do this. Okay, I see what we gotta do. Oh yeah, maybe I can open this up, right? Rosary beads. I got rosary beads. Rosary beads. Okay, what the fuck? I mean, what did I just walk into, man? Hmm. Ooh. I'm intrigued. Jeez. I'm gonna die though. Alright. Jeez! There's so much shit everywhere. I feel like one of these chests is gonna kill me. It's money? Money? Damn, I mean, I don't really care about the money. It's just fun to find stuff like this. She's having a ball. Ooh, she did all that money. That's good. Ah, damn. It is money. We got white rosaries. I'm gonna go the other way too, right? There was a other direction to go. I'm not even gonna get him. I could die. What the fuck? Where am I right now? Rosary cannon. Oh shit, I can shoot money at people? I got hella shit. I don't think there's anything down there. So let's just get the fuck out of here. Straight up. Alright, let's go do the thing. How many rosaries do I got right now? 200? I guess I can make one up here, can't I? I can make 2 of them. Make a couple of them. Oh, it's broken, of course. right? Yeah, it's broke. Hey, yo, what's up? What up, Tormented? Trobio? My nigga, what's good? You see, you know what I'm saying? I got rosaries. And a rosary gun. What's good? How you feeling, man? Everybody straight? Good to see you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Good to hear from you, for real. Oh, shit. I fucked up. But we just recover so gracefully, goddammit. I got hella motherfucking web, dog. To the high halls. I really don't, man. I must be missing a craft medal, yo. I feel like I should have been got this. I didn't have any web left. I'm doing good. Hey, yo, what up, Brunette? What up, dog? I'm doing pretty good. Like, I'm just chilling, and I'm just doing side quests right now. So it's fun to not be like stuck on a boss or some dumb shit like that, right? Or I don't know where to go, or I gotta make some stupid ass delivery. Fuck them rosaries. We don't need them bitches. But I'm doing real good though. I'm about to go get this right here. So I gotta go up. Gotta go up. Everything's up. It's beautiful. So I've never been up here? Before we get to buy the thing, we might as well go do this. What is up here? Damn it! I was trying to be cool. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. God damn it. Using all my web, man. Better just use his web is bullshit. tried my best. I tried my best. Woo! All right, that sucked. That just sucked. Yeah, that sucked really bad. I sucked. But I mean, I got some good shit though. I got a bunch of good shit, so I'm not really worried about that. Alrighty, yo. What the hell is wrong with me? I suck at the game. That's what's wrong with you. You're not good. You'll never be good. Holy smokes.
Dolores. Cristiano. Dolores. Lilo.
Oh gosh, man. Can I get any worse? Whoa. He was catching me. Oh yeah, let me see what these people be saying. I'm gonna just fly all the way to the top. I'm cool with that. That's how you gotta come down. That's how you gotta come down on their ass. I'm wasting my goddamn time. Man, we gotta go this way.
Let's go.
Fuck out of here, ho. Alright, we gotta go down. Gotta go down. Ain't nothing up there, right? Yeah, ain't nothing up there. Because we don't want to miss this. And waste our goddamn time. Ella. All right, we here. What are you gonna give me? What am I getting? So I can take my pen down. Cog file. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. I want one. Take this shit off my map. Now where do we want to go? We bought all the shit. We're gonna go back. I know where we're going. I know where we're going. We're going to the secret place. Oh yeah, we actually can do. We actually can just take the expressway. Oh shit, this thing's gonna kill me. It don't matter. I don't care. I don't care at all, dog. Oh, this might be a better spot to farm, actually. We'll keep that in mind. Where is this at? I'm gonna put a marker here for a farm. What's my farm marker? No, that's not my farm marker. Change marker. No, I don't know what it's gonna be because I'll forget what I put it. But this is, yeah, I can remember that. That's a good place to farm. We got probably a bunch of money dropping. I know I'm like really close. Oh shit. Where am I right now? Oh yeah, I could I should just go there, right? Like, that's not where I want to go, but... Still can't do that. Don't want to do that yet. Ah! If there was one more, I would have died. Let's just be honest. I love taking the little metro system we got going. Alright, so yeah, we gotta figure out what the fuck is going on in this secret area we found. That we didn't plan on. We didn't plan on finding a fucking secret area, dog. That wasn't in the plans. Why not poison, man? Okay, I think hell yeah, kill this bitch. Hell yeah. Kill him. What the fuck? Ate my damn bug, bitch. Okay. I'm so glad I got this new tool. This makes the game a lot easier for me. I'm just a bug. Oh. Let's just go see what the old lady's doing right now. Is it? Yeah, it's still here. Is she still alive? She is. Hey. She's still alive. I want to fill up on my bugs. Hold on. It just sits down? Oh, that's tough. We're making a lot of progress today. I got hella gadgets. I think it ate my shit. Whoa! That was very close. Oh, I can't even get back up there? Alright, you gotta go in the water. Right? No. Oh, I see what I gotta do. I ain't got it in me. Motherfucker! It set me up pretty good. Damn, kill it! Shit! Kill this motherfucker, please! Woo! Damn! I can farm something, can I? I think I can farm this. I can't farm this. It's gonna take a long fucking time though. Just wait. Be patient. It's to survive. I want more. Oh shit. probably should do the one below, but fuck it. You know, like, why not have full health? Okay, that one's... I almost fell off. And I know if I would have fell off, it would have wasted a lot of time. Oh my God. Somebody else is up in here. Who else up in here? Oh, I didn't even see it. Whew. Fuck. Okay, okay. Wait a minute. I'm so happy to see you, bug. Holy smokes. I'm finding secrets. Secrets within secrets. You haven't even gone this way. What is this? Another, yeah, we making progress now. Okay. Damn, yo. What happened here? Who lived here? Oh, shit. Wow, I knew there was a secret up there too. Fuckity. Fuck! Oh my god! Very difficult. Well, not difficult, just different. So I'm gonna stop playing this game, but I'm gonna play another game. I'm just gonna take a break. I'm gonna play some Code Vein. I wanna play some Code Vein. We're making a lot of progress in this game. We got a little spot where we should go, where we died at, and all that other stuff to do the secret. I'm also gonna put a pin there too, just to remind myself, because I'm not gonna play for long. My weekend's gonna be so fucked up. Let's just say that. I'll put a pin. There we go, right above it. All right. I really appreciate everybody spending your morning with me. I'm gonna play like Code Vein for maybe an hour. Then I gotta go do my shit. Gotta go make money, man. Gotta go make money.
YouTube, he's Muten Gaming.
Shout out to
YouTube and
Trobio and my man, motherfucking Runic, pulling up on me. I appreciate y'all.